If you should ask me, what's one of my greatest life lessons in life? I would say favor is sometimes packaged like failure. A few years ago, I was serving as a police officer in the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Whilst doing this, I was also studying as a part-time student doing a bachelor's in psychology. Whilst doing this bachelor's, I was expected to finish the course in 4 years. It came to a point in my studies where I was doing this course called abnormal psychology. It became so challenging working full-time, serving as a minister, doing Bible study and all these things to actually engage this course as I needed to. Eventually, I sat the course and I failed the course. First time failing a course in university. I was upset with myself and I was upset with God because I was saying, I'm giving all this time serving God, I'm still studying, but yet still I failed this course. What appeared to be failure for me was actually God working something in my favor. As a result of that failure, I decided to switch from a part-time student to a full-time student because at that time, my wife we were planning to get married and I needed to finish the course in time so I could migrate. So I switched to a full-time student and I decided to do the course again. And I did the course again this time and I got A+ for the course that I failed at that time. When the pressure intensified, when everything seemed overwhelming, that's when God was preparing me to pass this course. Can I just tell somebody today that sometimes the situation might seem impossible, and that's when God is working things out for your favor. So sometimes failure is just an indication that favor is around the corner. Imagine God calling Mary and saying to Mary, you are highly favored. And when Mary been told that she's highly favored and she's gonna bring forth Jesus, it so happened that Mary was about to be discriminated because the society was not expecting a woman to have a child out of wedlock. Can you understand that sometimes favor is packaged like failure? Because to everyone, if they found out that Mary was pregnant, they would see her as an outcast. They would see her as a failure. But Mary was carrying Jesus. The failure that you might be going through today is just packaging you to give birth to purpose, to give birth to favor. Glory be to God. The Bible tells us that Joseph found himself in a pit. Then they put Joseph in prison. But yet still Joseph was also carrying favor inside of him. Many people might have thought, even his brothers thought, that he had failed. They thought that his destiny, his dream had died, but it was packaged in favor. Sometimes favor takes you through failure before it comes to life and bring forth its purpose. The Bible also tells us about Saul. Saul was struck down on the road to Damascus. And when he was struck down, God blinded his eyes. What God was doing was to allow favor to come upon him. But God had to blind his natural eyes. What looked like failure, the soldiers thought that they failed the mission that they were going to. But God was setting Paul up for victory, for favor to be released upon the earth. I don't know what you're going through today. It might seem like a failed situation, but favor sometimes packaged as failure. You might be going through situation that seem as if it is failing, that there's nothing going in that situation. But can I just tell you that in every failed situation, favor is around the corner. Just as when I failed my exam, I was getting ready for favor to be released. God is sending you from that place that you thought you failed to the position that you destined for you to reach. Glory be to God. I don't know who wants to hear this today for your spiritual breakfast, but sometimes failure is often packaged. Favor is often packaged like failure. God bless you.